Awards for Excellence ceremony. I am very excited to be here. I am Stephanie Sebastian, the Executive Director of Serve Indiana, and I can't think of a better way to spend my time tonight than to spend it with all of you celebrating service and volunteerism across the state, especially during this month where we're giving thanks. As the crossroads of America, Indiana is known for its connections in and between communities. Hoosiers are a dedicated and selfless people with a long and proud tradition of helping others. This is especially true for our nominees tonight. We have a great show for you. We're going to go ahead and get started with some special remarks from Judith Thomas, the Deputy Mayor of Neighborhood Engagement. So Judith, will you please join us on stage? Thank you.
Everyone. Nice to see some friendly faces. It's always good. What a beautiful November we're having. Is it not amazing? Right. So I'm very honored to be here with you tonight on behalf of Mayor Joe Hogsett and the City of Indianapolis. Tonight we celebrate those who give, from individuals to organizations, from local businesses and local government, from the work of a single year to the work of a lifetime. In a world with no shortage of problems to be solved. Am I right about that? We're all working to solve these problems we have now. It is encouraging to know that so many Hoosiers are ready to give their time and their spirit. And how many? Well, we can't really count every single act of kindness and volunteerism, although AI will figure out a way for us to do that. I don't even know how to get to that stuff. I'm not going to try. But we do know that 4,200 individuals came together through AmeriCorps last year to serve Indiana. 4,200. And we know that they were accompanied by more than $15 million in federal and philanthropic funding generated by AmeriCorps and its partners. That's an impact. And we know that some of the most impactful among those that served are here tonight. And as a representative of one of Indiana's communities who benefited by that service, I want to say thank you. Thank you. Just as importantly, I want to draw our city's attention to you. Because we should all be servants, it's good for our neighborhoods and ourselves. We're all in this together. So thank you to Serve Indiana for bringing us together for these awards and for an impactful work that they do throughout the year. It's important work. And lastly, thank you to everyone who contributed to the nominations process for these awards. It's a group effort. We've got to celebrate each other. And we are happy to welcome you all to Indianapolis, and we are grateful to your contribution to the state of Indiana. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Myself. Thank you so much, Judith. We really appreciate it. And, you know, Serve Indiana's work to strengthen our communities through volunteer engagement and AmeriCorps programming, as she said, could not be done without each of you, and we are grateful for that. You'll be hearing about AmeriCorps a little bit later, kind of a little more in-depth, but just so you know, we are having our 30th anniversary this year, and after it was signed into law. And as an AmeriCorps alum myself, I get very excited about that. And so these are people who have taken a pledge of service to serve in your communities alongside each of you. And since the 30 years, Serve Indiana has invested over $300 million in federal funds into our communities to strengthen them through our AmeriCorps programming. And I would just like to say, Judith and I were on the same wavelength. These were the exact numbers that she was talking about, our impact. So you can see that AmeriCorps has had a huge impact on Indiana, and we are so thankful for you and all of our volunteers across the state. So all of you have been so impressive with these nominees, and I'm excited to say that now we have two more impressive pieces before we get to the awards and recognition, but we're going to start with a keynote address from Hector Morales. Mr. Morales is an exceptional senior consultant whose journey is a testament to unwavering dedication, community engagement, and a commitment to fostering positive change. Hector is a proud graduate of the esteemed Kelley School of Business, where he honed his skills and gained the knowledge that would pave the way for his remarkable career. Hector's professional journey has been marked by significant achievements, from managing a prominent law firm to establishing his own successful marketing business. Through his passion for making a difference, he has provided invaluable assistance to numerous businesses and organizations, helping them thrive in today's dynamic environment. Hector Morales' commitment to community service has been evident from a young age. During the challenging times of the COVID-19 pandemic, he spearheaded a group of young Latinos who rapidly raised substantial funds to support the Latino community during the initial weeks of lockdown. This dedication showcased Hector's leadership and compassion, making a tangible impact on those in need. Hector's service extends beyond the immediate crisis. He has been recognized as a prominent leader within the Latino community in Indiana. His active involvement with the Indiana Latino Institute's Latino Leadership Circle as a cohort member gave him valuable insights into various communities. Hector Morales' journey from the business world to community leadership is nothing short of inspirational. His commitment to service, dedication to creating positive change, and his passion for learning and sharing make him an ideal keynote speaker for this evening. And we are excited to have him, so please welcome Hector Morales to the stage.
Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? Let me switch. Hi, how are we doing? So, my name is Hector Morales. I'm a Mexican immigrant. I came to the United States when I was 10 years old. I didn't know any English whatsoever, but when you help the community helps you. So, when I started middle school, I didn't know any English whatsoever. But my colleagues, my peers started helping me. Within 3-4 months, I was doing dialogues with my teachers. From grades D to C, I became an honors student. That actually helped me throughout my career and went to Cali School of Business. Proud Cali School of Business guy, where I graduated from finance and marketing. But that was not always the plan. When I wanted to go to college, I discovered that I was undocumented. My parents brought me here to the United States without fault of my own for a better life. My mom worked in the Army as a nurse, and my dad was in the Army. This is 2005, and they had to flee the country because they were afraid of their lives. It was 2005, and my grandma was killed in Mexico City by drug lords. Yes, my parents had to flee and the government couldn't help us, so we had to disappear. Back, we skip over a little years, and I'm here in the United States thanks to a program called DACA. I was able to go to school. I don't have benefits, any social security benefits. I cannot apply for any government benefits, but I'm still here helping the community. This is just one of many stories that you guys can listen and can hear from DACA students, DACA individuals that are now parents. The immigration, it's a complicated subject, but as we came from another country are helping your communities, you guys should also strive to help your communities. Not because you need help from them, but because you want to help them. As one of my friends said is, do not what you can do for your country, but what your country can do for you. Therefore, please do the best that you can to help your community. Again, I'm no one. I'm just here as an immigrant that came to the United States to help the community. And there's so many people that today that I see your faces, and I'm so impressed by you guys. That sometimes people do not recognize that, but know that there's one person, only one person, and it takes one person to look at you and to say thank you, and to say how great of work that you guys have done. So thank you so much, and please do not forget to help your community as you always have done. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your inspiring story. We really appreciate it. And I think it goes to show that, You know, whether you're a Hoosier from birth or a Hoosier by choice, that really we're here for Hoosiers helping Hoosiers. And we can get things done by working together. And so thank you so much for that. I'm very excited to announce a special musical guest with us. So next we have a special performance by members of the Volunteer Indianapolis Men's Chorus. And I want to give a special thanks to the Indiana AmeriCorps Directors Association for sponsoring this performance. The Indianapolis Men's Chorus entertains, educates, and promotes inclusive community through musical excellence. They will be performing Home from the Wiz. So please welcome the Indianapolis Men's Chorus to the stage.
So are we just recording right now?
When I think of home, I think of the place where love overflowing. I wish I was home, I wish I was right there. But the things I knowing
that makes the tall trees bend into leaning. Suddenly the snowflakes that fall have a meaning. Sprinkling the sea makes it all clear. Suddenly my world's gone and changed space, but I still know where I'm going. I have had my mind spun around in space, and yet I've watched it growing. If you're listening, God, please don't make it hard to know if we should leave the things that we see. Tell us, should we run away? Should we try and stay? Or would it be better just to let things be? Let them be. Living here in this brand new world, it might be a fantasy, but it taught me to love, and it's real, so real to me. And I've learned that we must look inside our hearts to find a world full of love, like yours, like mine, like
Wow, that was amazing. So let's give another round of applause to the Indianapolis. If that didn't give you goosebumps, then hearing about these nominees will. And so they did have to sneak off because they're in the middle of their busy season as the holidays come. So I just wanted to say thank you one more time to them. And we will now start the awards.
Good evening. I am not Joe Yoko. Some of you know Joe, you're like, what? name is Cassandra Millenwater. I am the Director of Grants with Serve Indiana, and I'm happy to present the first award of the night, the Government Entity Volunteerism Award. Former President Clinton once said, "Though government has an important role to play in meeting the many challenges that remain before us, we are coming to understand that no organization, including government, will fully succeed without the active participation of each of us. Volunteers are vital to enabling this country to live up to the true promise of its heritage." Tonight's nominees are shining examples of that promise. This category recognizes local and state government entities that have made a substantial positive impact in Hoosier communities through contributions of time and talent. Tonight, we celebrate these government entities for their ongoing community and statewide impact through volunteerism and philanthropy. This year's top 3 nominees are the Indiana National Guard, Public Health Department Brian White Services. And the winner this evening of the Government Entity Volunteerism Award is the City of Goshen. As Mayor Lichty makes her way to the stage, I'll share just a little of what this great city has done. The city has always valued volunteerism, and in 2022, the City of Goshen partnered with the Michiana Area Council of Governments to participate in an AmeriCorps program. Goshen developed a climate action plan for government operations, identifying key initiatives that were essential in reducing emissions and working towards a more sustainable Goshen. Their members served over 2,600 hours working to increase climate resilience and reduce emissions in the city of Goshen. They planned, purchased, and planted 166 plants and trees in the community orchard. They helped pack over 700 trees to give away for Arbor Day and removed over 80 tires from their local river. Thank you for your volunteerism and congratulations to the City of Goshen and Mary.
Well, on behalf of the City of Goshen, I just want to say this is such a huge honor to be among so many talented and willing people that are contributing so much to your individual communities. As you heard, the City of Goshen made a commitment in 2021 to develop a climate action plan, and then had to figure out how to get the work done. And that is only possible through the efforts of so many people. And so I'd just like to recognize the folks who have stepped forward today and made that contribution. And it feels a little weird for me to be up here accepting this award because I've just been sworn in to serve. So I'm collecting an award on behalf of people who actually did the work. So those folks are Director Aaron Sawatsky-Kingsley, Teresa Saylor, and our AmeriCorps volunteers who are presently serving Acadia Imhoff, Alexa Kennel, Anna Osborne. Thank you so much for the recognition that they deserve, but on behalf of the city, I'm so glad and honored to receive this award. Thank you.
Congratulations again. Well, I'm excited to present the award for corporate volunteerism. So corporate volunteerism is a pillar of corporate social responsibility that encourages employers to volunteer their time and give back to their communities, nonprofits, schools, and other initiatives. To be eligible for this award, businesses must have a significant presence in Indiana that has made a substantial positive impact in Hoosier community through contributions of time and talent. Each of the following nominees demonstrates an ongoing commitment to strengthening their communities through service. This year's top 3 corporate volunteerism nominees are Braden Business Systems, American College of Education, also known as ACE, and Bloom. And the winner of the 2023 Serve Indiana Awards for Excellence Corporate Volunteerism Award is the American College of Education. benefit corporation, so a certified B corporation, Online Higher Education Institute. The college formally engaged in a partnership with Teachers Treasures, an Indianapolis nonprofit that helps teachers by providing school supplies and other necessary items for their classrooms. The partnership not only provided dollars towards the organization's mission, but it also provided volunteer hours in their store by ACE employees. Since the inaugural partnership, ACE has gone on to form partnerships with other like-minded nonprofits around the country and has provided more than $570,000 in support of their mission. ACE has also offered more than $1.87 million in partnership grants and $2.5 million in total scholarships. Annually, all full-time employees are provided 16 personal volunteer hours to complete in their community to give back in an area that relates to their interests and passions. This added up to 159 ACE employees serving over 2,000 volunteer hours in 2022. That's amazing. Congratulations, ACE and KK Violet.
Good evening, I'm KK Byland. As she mentioned, I'm the Chief Human Resources Officer at American College of Education, and I'm very honored to accept this award on behalf of ACE and all of our staff and faculty. I would also like to thank all of the other nominees, as well as the winners in other categories, and the staff at Serve Indiana. Your combined efforts help make an impact within our communities and is most appreciated. American College of Education, as she mentioned, is a certified B corporation that's awarded more than 38,000 degrees since 2005. We're proud to be recognized as a top workplace in Indiana for 6 consecutive years, as well as top workplaces in the U.S. for 2 consecutive years. Social responsibility is a cornerstone of ACE, and we strive to live up to those values. Last year, ACE had the privilege of supporting Hoosier communities through local service missions like Dress for Success, Teachers Treasures, and the Indy Heart Walk. Alongside several other organizations, we helped raise over $10,000 for Indianapolis classrooms. We also sponsored the American Heart Association's STEM Goes Red, an Indianapolis event, and we raised more than $1,800 to benefit heart disease research. At a time of unprecedented teacher shortages and funding cuts, ACE is proud to be a trusted and affordable institution for education degree programs and more. Our commitment to community guides everything that we do, and we're excited for the opportunity to continue growing together. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Heather Foster. I'm the Chief Impact Officer of Regional Administration of the AmeriCorps Midwest region. I'm also an AmeriCorps alum from 1996. It's my absolute honor to have been invited here tonight to tell you a little bit about AmeriCorps and also honor one of your nominees. Tonight is really about connecting with and celebrating inspiring leaders who serve. AmeriCorps, similarly, is a federally funded program with several branches or streams of service. It equips people of all ages to get involved and solve problems together in their community. Our more than 1 million alumni have served as volunteer coordinators, fundraisers, grant writers, educators, mentors, and a million other jobs, you name it, they've done it. They are trail builders and trailblazers in communities across the United States for the last 30 years. The legacy of AmeriCorps is to build a culture where every American who wants to has an opportunity to serve. Through service, we build bridges to bring people together for the common good. Serving with AmeriCorps is often transformative for both the volunteers and for the community, and tonight is a perfect time to celebrate that work here in Indiana. I think we have a short video now to tell you a little more about the program. technology. Can't live with it, can't live without it. Okay, we're gonna. Well, we're gonna show you a video later when you go to AmeriCorps.gov and click on but if you had seen the video, you would see members taking a pledge of service to their communities, and it would really show you a snapshot of not only the service that you all have provided here in Indiana, but some of what AmeriCorps members do across the country every year. I think you can probably already tell, just from the things that you've heard today, how vital that service is to our communities. And another quote we often hear from Martin Luther King Jr., of course, says that everybody can do great because everybody can serve. So each of our 3 nominees in this category tonight is an AmeriCorps member that really embodies that greatness and also the transformative power of service. This year's top 3 nominees are Nina Porter, Andrea Palmieri, and Maya Hill. And the winner of the 2023 Serve Indiana Award for Excellence as a National Service Member is Nina Porter. Nina is coming up to say a few words. Let me tell you a little bit about her amazing service. Nina is currently serving in her 4th AmeriCorps term. Nina used her lived experience to serve others through a program called Mothers on the Rise. 12 years ago, Nina left Indiana Women's Prison with nowhere to go. She was able to connect with another AmeriCorps member serving at Mothers on the Rise who inspired her to serve. Nina used her experience to design a maternal and child health curriculum for women in prison in Indiana, including the start of in-prison nurseries that are unique to the state. Nina has served countless women in prisons throughout Indiana and carried her own caseload of 28 mothers per year. The mothers she teaches pass along their skills to other women in prison and continue making resource connections. Across the U.S., 2,000 women a year give birth while incarcerated, but Indiana is one of the few states that allow mothers to raise their babies. I'm sorry, it really touches me. Nina is a stalwart member of the Interfaith Enrichment and Core AmeriCorps program and continued with the program through personal and professional adversity. With the training and resources of AmeriCorps, Nina built capacity in Indiana that would be carried through to women and children for many years to come. Nina, I'm sure the mothers and fathers in this room can relate to how much her work is needed and appreciated. And I'm personally very thankful for her service. Please join me in congratulating Nina Porter.
Spaces that people with my background haven't normally gotten to infiltrate. Opportunities don't drop down when created. Serving with AmeriCorps has been one of the most valuable tools in my toolbox, and when I began, I was wondering how I could help or serve in the community at all. And I just want to say thank you, and continue to create opportunities, and I'll continue to serve.
Hello, everyone. Messmore. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the Director of Medical Service Learning at the Indiana University School of Medicine, where we also have an AmeriCorps program, and I'm an AmeriCorps alum. And so I am honored by being the first winner of Serve Indiana's Outstanding AmeriCorps Alum Award. Now I have the pleasure of presenting the award to this year's winner. The unique experience of serving with AmeriCorps is the realization that your commitment to service is never truly done. Once your term is ended, you immediately enter the prestigious club of AmeriCorps alumni. Fueled by the passion of our term of service has inspired, we join the workforce, pursue higher education, and find new ways to be forces of positive change in our communities as AmeriCorps alums. The nominees in this category have all taken their life after AmeriCorps to heart and made service their life's work. And I'm very excited to say that we have a tie for Winner's Day, and I do want to read out our 4 outstanding AmeriCorps alum nominees, and that is Joey Byers, Catherine Barrett, Jennifer Williams, and Willie Brooks. And I wish I had a drum roll, but, ooh, yeah, a couple people, thanks. Our winners are Catherine Barrett and Willie Brooks. Before we do the awards, but first I'll start with Kate. Kate served as an AmeriCorps service member with the Genesee County Soil and Water Conservation District, where she learned the values of talking to landowners to understand the connection between land and water. After completing her master's degree, Kate attended Notre Dame, where she graduated with her PhD in biological sciences, so Dr. Kate, congratulations. After deciding to make Michiana area her home, she started teaching at local universities and looking for a way to get involved in watershed management efforts in her area. Her program has provided new information on watershed health, increased the understanding of data collected by others, secured new funding on watershed health, increased opportunities of data collected by others, secured new funding for monitoring, and offered opportunities for young people and other volunteers to get involved. Kate is also a champion of AmeriCorps and national service. She is currently the site supervisor for AmeriCorps members serving with the St. Joseph River Basin Commission. Kate helps members to explore how their service can lead to new pathways in STEM and community impact. Congratulations, Catherine Barrett, and thank you for your commitment to service. And to read the second one, Willie Brooks served 3 full-time terms of service with AmeriCorps, 2 as part of the National Civilian Community Corps in CCC, and 1 with AmeriCorps Vista. Ultimately, he ended up serving a total of 6,132 hours throughout his 3 terms. From New York City following Superstorm Sandy, to Lyons, Colorado flash floods, to New Orleans following Hurricane Katrina. Willie learned that being compassionate on the worst day of someone's life can make all the differences in the world. Through Vista, he supported the Oaks Academy here in Indianapolis through community engagement work. Willie is not shy in letting people know that his term of service set his course for his career. He has dedicated himself to supporting current and potential AmeriCorps members, strengthening AmeriCorps programming, and has recently begun work to re-engage AmeriCorps alum here in Indiana and across the nation. Congratulations, Willie Brooks, and thank you for your commitment to service.
I am obviously not Kate or Willie.
Wait a minute.
I do want to take this opportunity on behalf of Kate, who I have the pleasure of working with, to thank Serve Indiana and Amber Warner and AmeriCorps program in general for this incredible opportunity to recognize her for the work that she's done. And I just want to say that I'm humbled by the work that's being done by people in this room, and that as someone that's been involved in something as complicated as watershed management and conservation of rivers, it's incredible how many people's paths I've crossed who I have the most respect for, who did terms of service in AmeriCorps, and have been inspiring to me. And so I feel really humbled to be in this room with all of you, and I just want to thank you for your opportunity and say that what Kate has been able to do with the start of this career in watershed management occurring under AmeriCorps service has been to welcome so many, make people feel comfortable that she interacts with sometimes in a university environment. She's teaching classes now and gives these young people and not only an example of what they can do in the way of service, but even with our program, the opportunities to come and take that next step themselves, and she's championing that through her work. So thank you to all of you, and thank you to Serve Indiana for recognizing her.
Good evening, everyone. This is crazy. I feel like I just won an Oscar or something. So two decisions have really altered the course of my life, and both of them led me to standing before you all here tonight. The first happened 10 years ago, actually, when I first decided to join the AmeriCorps NCCC program, FEMA Corps. I had just finished my undergrad degree at DePauw University, go Tigers, and I honestly had no idea what I was going to do next. My mom suggested the program to me and thought that it might be a good experience while I thought about my future. Over the next 2 years, I traveled the country in a 15-passenger van to communities affected by a national disaster and left having made lifelong friends and discovering a passion for strengthening communities through volunteerism and service. I then decided to do one more term, this time through AmeriCorps Vista here in Indianapolis, at the Oaks Academy, where I served as a community relations coordinator at their new middle school on the Near East Side. The second decision I made was convincing my now wife, seated in the second row here, to take a chance on this weird guy back in 2016. She pushed me to use my education award and finally pursue my graduate degree. She's been a steady source of positive encouragement and inspiration for me, and she's the one who secretly submitted my nomination for this award. So I wouldn't be up here without your love and support, and I just want to say I appreciate you so much. I now have the privilege of working as the Director of Programs for Serve Indiana, which is Indiana's State Service Commission, with a truly amazing team, and together we provide support to our incredible program directors and their members who continue the vitally important work of strengthening their local communities all over Indiana through volunteerism and service. I'm honored to receive this award as it's the physical embodiment of my favorite lines of the AmeriCorps Pledge that members take to affirm their commitment to their term of service. And they are, I will carry this commitment with me this year and beyond. I am an AmeriCorps member and I will get things done. Now, if you look at the program, I am also not Joe Yoakum, but I do want to share a few words about Senator Todd Young. So to those of us who have participated or worked in the national service field, we understand the transformative power that a term of service can have on the individual member and their local community. Although national service might seem like an easy win, we cannot accomplish this important work without our supporters and friends on both sides of the political aisle, and strive to maintain this commitment to bipartisan political support for years to come. Earlier this year, our own Senator Todd Young was the recipient of Voices for National Services, John S. McCain's Service to Country Award, given to those who display a lifelong devotion to country through citizen and public service, and for exceptional leadership in advancing national service to serve community problems. On behalf of Serve Indiana, we'd like to thank him for his efforts in keeping the opportunity to participate in national service programs, not only in Indiana, but across the country, available for current and future generations to come. We have a short video that goes into a little more detail about the remarkable efforts of Senator Young.
On behalf of the Serve Indiana State Commission, YMCA of Greater Indianapolis.
On behalf of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Indianapolis,
Thank you, Senator Young. Thank you, Senator Young.
thank you for your belief in national service, your support of the more than 4,000 members across Indiana.
I could go on and on about the many reasons why Senator Young is incredibly deserving of the John S. McCain Service to Country Award from Voices of National Service. But his distinguished record speaks for itself.
Your support of the AmeriCorps project has made such an incredible impact in Indianapolis and our surrounding counties.
Senator Young is no stranger to servant leadership himself. He enlisted in the Navy and served a decade in the Marine Corps. Since being elected to Congress in 2010, Senator Young has sponsored 76 bills in the House and Senate that have gone on to become law.
in 2021, Young worked with fellow Senate veteran Democrat Jack Reed to introduce the Unity Through Service Act. It would establish a White House Council on Service and create a single online platform where individuals could learn about military, they could learn about public and national service opportunities, and apply to the program that fits their interests and qualification goals.
During the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, he even sponsored a bill to expand AmeriCorps to help the nation respond to and recover from the public health emergency.
These bills will boost civic engagement, build new on-ramps to AmeriCorps, and bridge divides among Americans.
Our AmeriCorps participants provide nearly 14,000 hours of direct service every year, supporting over 800 youth, teen, and young adults.
And none of that is possible without the support of our AmeriCorps funding.
In an era of hyper-partisanship, he has shown a willingness and earned a reputation for reaching across the political aisle to get things done.
So again, thank you for your support of service for people across this country, especially here in Central Indiana.
Thank you.
Keep up the great work.
We applaud you for your devotion to service and congratulate you on this honor.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shauna Moreland, and I am the Director of Curriculum for the Radio City Social Program. And it was such an honor to be awarded an award through Serve Indiana for the work that I do with the kids in our community. Radio City Social is an early learning program that helps kids in kindergarten through second grade with social emotional regulation in the classroom. When they're having challenges, I go there and I sit with the children all day long. I pass classes with them, and I make sure that they're able to make the choices that are needed for them to be successful in the classroom. Last year, when I won the 2022 award, I am very aware that what it took to win that award. Very well, it touched my heart, an open-minded individual, and I love to serve the community. So I was very happy to be asked to come to present this award this evening with the passion of the work that I do and the passion of the work that people do in our community. Today's nominees are unique and diverse, but they all serve with their heart. This year's top 3 volunteer program award nominees are Frankton High School Students in Action, the Indianapolis chapter of Serve International USA, and the Church Within. And the winner of the 2023 Serve Indiana Award of Excellence for Volunteer Program Award is Frankton High School I'm going to read a little bit about their background. They are a club, part of the Indiana Students in Action, or SIA program. SIA is a national-wide service learning leadership organization for 8th and 12th grade students. They not only complete various service projects in their school, but they are engaged in a wider Frankton community in days of service. They do trash cleanup, maintain the community garden, which provides fresh produce for the entire community. One of their projects was to raise money for a more accessible playground. They set a goal of $25,000, and amazingly, between what they raised, they were awarded through a match grant. The total sum was a whopping $67,000. Give them a hand. They came up with the slogan, "Every kid deserves the right to play," and began to fundraise and crowdsource funding in their community. In the end, they exceeded their goal, and the school responded with $300,000 to add to their efforts. They are a true team, leading the way towards a community that is more inclusive and empathetic through service to others. Now that's a big heart. Congratulations, Frankton High School students in action.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Jessica. I'm the faculty sponsor for the Students in Action program at Frankton High School. First of all, it's an incredible honor to receive this award, and these students were able to volunteer and come down here with me. This is just a very tiny smidgen of our team, right? Like, we have 70 kids who are part of this team, but they're so busy and active in all the different activities that they weren't able to be here. So these guys were able to bring the trip down. Our project last year was magical, right? Like, we heard the story of a second grader who was in a wheelchair and he could not play. He was stuck on the sidewalk. It wasn't the fault necessarily of the school. It wasn't the fault of anybody except circumstance. But when our students heard that, and then we knew that we had a grant that could match some funds, we realized that we had to do something. And so we launched this frantic campaign to raise as much money as we could so that we were matching grants. We brought so much attention to the project and to the issue that our school realized that, hey, we've been neglecting this area and we need to do something too. So all 3 playgrounds at our elementary school are getting completely remodeled. They're getting pour and play surfacing. They're getting ADA accessible equipment through largely the efforts of our students. And so watching that happen was just an amazing experience. But that's not all that we do. And so these guys, Kylie was involved in the project last year, but these two are newer to the program. And so they were able to do more and more service opportunities. And if the theme of the night is that there's always more to give back to our community and that just one person can make such a big difference, one thing that I would challenge you to do is to engage our youth. I think that they're an area that's often undertapped. Their energy is exhausting. Their potential is unlimited. And we don't engage them in fixing and helping their own community as much as what we should. And so real briefly, I think these two want to talk about a project, that they did this year.
So this year, at the beginning of our school year, we had a group that went to Indianapolis to help give out food, clothing, and things like that to homeless people that live in Indianapolis through someone who is a very generous person that knows a member of our staff at the high school. So that was a pretty great experience.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Congratulations, Frankton High School. I used to be a high school administrator, and I can't really think of any more amazing launch to an adulthood civically minded community. Hi everyone, I'm Beth Megashar, and I really have no claim to fame except that I am a humble colleague of the now famous and award-winning you didn't. And Lori Miller. And the winner of the 2023 Serve Indiana Awards for Excellence Volunteerism Award is Rupal Banawala. Civic-minded business leader serving Indiana for over 2 decades. She has been on the board of Asian American Alliance Incorporated since 2008 and took up volunteering the role of executive director since 2012. Asian American Alliance Incorporated is the only umbrella organization serving over 200,000 Asians in Indiana. She raised over $200,000 in cash and equipment donations for Afghan refugees. She partnered with the Indiana Commission for Women to organize the International Women's Day, where she chaired the event, which had over 500 participants from across the state. These women participated in educational programming from top-notch industry leaders, including Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch, Health Commissioner Lindsay Weeb, and many others. Congratulations, Rupal Banawala.
Thank you very much, South Indiana, for giving me this recognition, which I don't know why I deserve it. I never knew that listening to your parents and following the footsteps of them gets you to this. I really wish I had listened to them and followed them more, then probably I would have been in my place. I'm sorry. Anyway, so this is Diwali. Happy Diwali to all of you. So probably, this is the gift I get from my parents for probably being a decent, good kid. I would say one thing. Seva means service in our Hindu culture. And 2 things that they taught me from very early on. First is Seva Parmo Dharma, means service to humankind is the religion. There is no better religion, whether any religion you follow, and Hinduism is really, that's one of the foundational values. So growing up in a very humble, and we didn't have a lot of resources, pious Hindu family, this is what I saw doing every single day, done by my parents. Second thing they told me, and which is still stuck to me, that with a one lamp, you can light 1,000 lamps and you would still not lose your own light. And that is how you can spread the light in the darkness, and that is what is Diwali. Diwali is festival of light, is the victory of light over darkness. So this is so meaningful award today that I really want to dedicate it to my parents for raising me as a Hindu daughter who is now standing up in front of you and celebrating Diwali with my Hoosier family that was adopted me. I came here 26 years back, so I feel very proud and honored to be in front of all of you. By the way, listening to everyone's story was so inspiring, and this is the reason why we are Hoosiers. I think service is really rich in this community. And I want to thank everyone for nominating me, some people who have nominated me, and I want to congratulate all of you who were nominees in this evening. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, are you enjoying the program so far tonight? Very good. It is so amazing, like everybody has been saying, just to hear the amazing work that's been going on in the community and the state of Indiana. So grateful to be a part of this. And if you, well actually I haven't introduced myself, I'm Bonnie Sharma, and I'm a senior at Fishers High School. I was honored by Serve Indiana in 2021 with the Youth Volunteerism Award, and ever since then, Serve Indiana and I have created a great relationship. And this year, Serve Indiana invited me to be a judge for their prestigious nominees. I'm so grateful to Kim and the whole Serve Indiana team for this opportunity. Widening the judging pool this year added insight and inclusivity to allow each nominee a fairer opportunity at the illustrious awards we've seen here tonight. On behalf of the judges, I just want to thank Serve Indiana for the chance to get to know the nominees in this way and get to celebrate other Hoosiers creating positive change. This has been an extra special perspective to be on this side of the nomination experience. Now I ask for all my fellow 2023 Serve Indiana Awards for Excellence judges to please stand and be acknowledged. Of your time and energy to make sure that the amazing individuals, programs, groups, and organizations receive the honor and recognition that they deserve. Let's just give them another round of applause. Now I also have the very distinct pleasure of presenting the Youth Volunteerism Award. I'm very familiar with this category. I speak from experience when I say that the call to serve doesn't just affect adults. I've been serving and volunteering for over 11 years, and I'm not even out of high school yet. I commend tonight's volunteers and nominees, my peers, in not waiting until they were comfortable and working secure jobs to give back to their community. Serving and giving back to your community while you have to worry about chemistry finals, prom committee, and making curfew is no easy feat. This year's 2023 Top 3 Youth Volunteerism Award nominees are Emma Spar, Jonathan Carmichael, and Lauren Cochran. And the moment you're waiting for, the 2023 Serve Indiana Youth Volunteerism Award goes to Lauren Cochran. Lauren is a 14-year-old freshman from Bloomington, Indiana. She began her volunteerism at PALS in 2021. PALS stands for People and Animal Learning Services, which is a nonprofit adaptive writing center located in Bloomington. They provide equine-assisted services to people with disabilities, veterans, senior citizens, and at-risk youth. The therapeutic power of the horse can offer many physical, emotional, and social benefits for a diverse population. Lauren goes above and beyond in her service to PALS. She has volunteered a total of 378 hours there. Her work ethic and dedication at such a young age is very commendable. She's already building an incredible volunteer legacy right now. Congratulations, Lauren.
Thank you so much. I'm truly honored to receive this award. It has been a joy volunteering my time to serve People and Animal Learning Services, otherwise known as PALS. My story begins a couple of years ago when a nice woman from my church put together a group of horse-loving girls.
We met together at PALS once a week to volunteer doing barn chores and taking care of the horses. The group was only meant to meet for the summer, but when summer came to a close, I didn't want my time at PALS to end. My parents agreed that it was a great idea to continue serving at PALS during the school year, and since I was homeschooled, it worked out great. To be honest, at first for me, volunteering was all about the horses. However, it wasn't long before my eyes were opened to what an amazing organization PALS is. I get the privilege of working alongside an incredible group of people. It has been so inspiring for me to spend time with such a dedicated team. Caring for and working with the horses is only one wonderful part of PALS. Another special aspect is the people who come to receive therapy and take riding lessons. At PALS, we serve a variety of people in the community. We offer both therapeutic and recreational riding lessons. Some of our therapeutic clients have special needs and/or physical disabilities. It has been a delight to witness their progress through these special therapy sessions. I recently volunteered to work in our grief program, helping a group of kids who had just lost a loved one. Once again, I was amazed at the happiness that these horses brought to these grieving children. I absolutely love working with the clients and have been amazed countless times at the positive impact these beautiful animals have on the lives of these individuals. It is an honor to be part of something that truly touches and makes a difference in the lives of others. I am thankful to God for giving me this wonderful opportunity. I am thankful to my parents and older brother who drive me to and from PALS multiple times a week. I am thankful to the board, the staff, and all of my fellow volunteers who make volunteering at PALS so enjoyable. And of course, I am thankful for the horses who make life a little sweeter. Serving at PALS is the highlight of my week, and I hope that I will continue to be involved with this wonderful organization for many years to come.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kim Woods, the Communications and Trainings Manager for Serve Indiana, and I have the privilege of presenting the last award of the night. The Lifetime Achievement Award is our most prestigious award. Anytime you volunteer and serve, it's commendable, but the individuals in this category have made service their life's work. Each nominee has exhibited a lifetime commitment to service in their communities, primarily here in Indiana, contributing a minimum of 25 years of service. So, this year's top 3 Lifetime Achievement Award nominees are Officer Marcus Chapman, Dr. Francis Price Jr., and Dr. Mark Usler. And the winner is, for the 2023 Serve Indiana Lifetime Achievement Award, is Dr. Francis Price Jr. Time because I have a long legacy of service to read on your behalf. Dr. Francis Price has served the Indiana community in his ophthalmology practice, Price Vision Group, for nearly 40 years. He is also the founder and president of the Cornea Research Foundation of America, an Indianapolis-based business. He is an internationally recognized ophthalmic surgeon and has served as principal investigator of more than 150 clinical studies to help improve eye care in Indiana and beyond. He has authored over 275 peer-reviewed publications and book chapters. He's provided over 500 professional presentations and taught nearly 1,000 surgeons advanced surgical techniques. He is also an inventor and holds several patents. Dr. Frank began volunteering as a boy at Rebuff Jesuit Preparatory School through tutoring inner city kids. Access to education is a significant lifelong passion as a result of seeing the disparity between his own education and that of the students he helped. That commitment to imparting education endured throughout his career. Dr. Price has provided in-depth, month-long advanced cornea surgical trainings for 23 international ophthalmologists at no cost, so they may provide better surgical methods and techniques in their home countries. While his passion to improve vision care for patients across Indiana and the world occupy a majority of his time, he also passionately serves as the president of trustees of the Medical Practice Consortium, a volunteer position that he has spent a considerable amount of time in working to provide access to affordable health care. Additionally, he serves on the board of Women's Care Center Indianapolis, providing access to free ultrasounds and education resources to expectant mothers. Dr. Price has been committed to giving back professionally his entire career by never accepting the status quo, always pushing science forward on his own time and often on his own dime. Not only has he envisioned a life of improved vision for people, but one with equal access for all. Dr. Price, thank you for your devotion to serving your community and volunteering your time and talent around the world. Congratulations on receiving the Serve Indiana Lifetime Achievement Award.
I'm overwhelmed by the response. I want to thank AmeriCorps and Serve Indiana for letting me be part of this wonderful celebration you have for everybody that volunteers. That's really what makes Indiana great. I'm lucky because I enjoy what I do, and that makes everything easier. I have a partner in this, my wife, Mary Ann. We've been able to work together for the last 20 years, and we've been married 49, so it took us a while before we could work together. But I think what we do, we help people see, and that's, I think my motivation, we've heard about Hindu motivation, I'll tell you about the Christian one that I see. And that's in the Gospel of Matthew, about the 3 servants that got talents. And I don't want to be the servant that buried his talents. That's the only one that got in trouble. So I think the people that we've heard about tonight, it's amazing because they're all people that are using their talents. We're each given different talents. And if we can use those talents, we can make the world a better place. And that's what we try to do. For instance, I do surgery, and I think a lot of people can do surgery, but we should be trying to make it better. And that's what we always try to do. We try to do data analysis. We try to not only see what's working, but what's not working, and how can we make it better. And then we share what we learn with other doctors. Right now we have a doctor from Armenia with us, and we have a doctor from India, and as well as 2 American doctors. And so we just keep trying to help everybody out in this area. And just thank you so much for including me in this group tonight.
Wow, I don't think I've smiled this hard for this long. Like, I'm gonna need some massaging of the cheeks. Like, you all are doing amazing things. And let's just give everyone another round of applause. I'm absolutely inspired by everyone here, our nominees, nominate them to see the good that they do in our winners. I do want to make a special note to those of our winners. We would like to have a picture up front when we're finished, so if you would all hang around and come up front, we would appreciate that. Since we have a captive audience, we have a call to action, and we know that you all most likely take part in it because you already do the good that you can. And I just want to say one more thing is that I have absolutely loved hearing everyone's perspectives on why they serve and how different each of them is, and yet we all come together to make this great state better. And so I just can't tell you how excited and just heart-fulfilling that is. And so, as part of our work at Serve Indiana, we want to chart the course for service and volunteerism for the next 3 years. And part of that is understanding what our citizens want and how they serve. And so we have launched just today our citizen survey. That's the QR code for it. If you don't have time to fill it out now, please scan it and bookmark it. I believe we also collected your email, so I'm sure it will also go out via email. And this is where we again want to hear from you, because we are merely the megaphone for the awesome work that Hoosiers are doing in their communities. And we are here to spread the word about all the work that you are doing. So thank you for that. So please, take time if you have it to submit your responses to this citizen survey so we can continue to grow and enhance what we're doing around the state. I want to say a thank you one more time to all the nominees and the winners. As someone who got to skim all the nominations that came in, I can't tell you how blessed I feel to be part of the Hoosier community and have each of you walking alongside of me. I want to say a special thank you to Hector Morales, our keynote speaker, Judith Thomas from the Indianapolis Mayor's Office, the Indianapolis Men's Chorus, that was fantastic. I'd also like to thank Meals on Wheels of Hendricks County. You can do service anywhere, and so when we were talking about when we were talking about this year's event, we said, why not have a small service activity as part of it? And so doing something as simple as decorating bags that will go out to homebound Hoosiers is a great way to make it just an addition to what we're doing. And so thank you to them for coming out this evening. I'd also like to thank all of our amazing presenters for sharing the stories of all of our nominees. I want to thank the Serve Indiana staff, as the illustrious Willie Brooks, Cassandra, Viviana, Kirsten, and especially Kim Woods. This is her baby, and yes, this is her and I was very excited that tonight she got out of the booth and then presented an award. So I am honored to be part of this staff, and am thankful every day that I am, and that they are here to help be a megaphone for all that you all do. So please join us in the lobby. We have some desserts. What would the end of a ceremony be without a few desserts? And you can still decorate a bag if you would like to with Meals on Wheels. And then, as I mentioned, if the winners would come to the front and we will take some pictures. Thank you all for joining us this evening. I couldn't have thought of a better way to spend the evening. Everyone be safe traveling home. Thank you. Good night.